What up, guys? What up? It's Shanny with Healing Elements here to give you a timeless reading. This is out of a beautiful new deck. It's semi-new called the Oracle of the Rising Sun, guys, and it's astrology based. Very neat. It has different, of course, placements. Like, for instance, it will be, Mercury in Venus, something like that. And so, of course, the different themes and meanings associated with the different placements and the Zodiac sign, and the, planets, basically. And we will get started, of course. My sign, Sun. My Sun is in Pisces. This is all about having that sixth sense, the vision. So when the Sun travels through the 12th sign of Pisces in the Zodiac, it is the last sign to kind of evolve into that state of being in which you have basically that soul been through all of the incarnate, stages of life, either metaphorically or through reincarnation. And finally, when, in the last and final stage, the 12th sign of Pisces, when the Sun is in Pisces, it is, very, very easy to see through, the veil, so to speak. And, I really, truly feel as if you came to this reading, you've been amped up as far as the different visions and different, experiences having to do with spirit that you are finding yourself, akin to or drawn to, or just really elevated in spiritual wealth and spiritual, abilities that you're definitely interested in. However, I feel right now it's really amped up as far as, light codes or different, experiences coming on very, very powerfully all around you. And the deck that I'm going to use next is, I don't know if you've seen it on my channel yet, it is something I created. I have over 50 decks that are, of course, traditional tarot and oracle and all kind of good stuff. Love collecting them, but this in particular was just flashcards, and they have beautiful, yes, look at beautiful images. That is the Sun. So you may be associated with some sort of creative project right now, or perhaps you're feeling that, exuberance that Leos represent, the Sun sign of Leo. Or just to reiterate, that is the Sun card in this, self-made DIY flashcard type of deck that I put together. But reiterating, perhaps just a confirmation, oh gosh, yes, the eclipsed moon. The Sun here coming in is validating the Sun in Pisces card that you got. Just very incredibly psychic and banking on the cycles of the moon and the different positions which affect us immensely when the eclipses come on, or just full moon in general, or new moons. It is, really heightened for everybody right now. Of course, I'm, one to say that for, I don't know, since 2016, been saying it periodically on my channel. I feel as if we are all undergoing truly a great global awakening that has been coming for a long time. And I know, my Aunt Bariana used to speak on it back in the late 80s and 90s. This is the kind of really interesting, creative cliche deck, the, cat wisdom deck. And this is all about politics, right? Oh, our favorite subject. Speaking of standing in your truth, despite what the other contenders or other, parties around you feel, and this is the Sith cat, you're standing in that Saturn and Aquarius energy. You are not afraid to be the black cat that is, considered to be taboo. I was just talking to someone, Sai, if you listen to this, regarding this just today, about the, connotation some people put on, things. For instance, I do spirit animal videos. Maybe someone would consider crow to be about omen. It's not for me. It's all about, perspective and how we perceive things. So this card, the Sith cat card that you got, does speak of holding your own, and you don't have to, act as though you are portrayed the way you were portrayed or judged, but you can still stand in your own power and be fierce about, perhaps it is something that is, politicking. Maybe it's politicking in your own life. Maybe you're Sarah Palin, maybe you're Kamala Harris, maybe you are none of the above, right? And you are just fiercely standing in your own. And wow, the Tower card, have not gotten this in any readings for about a month and a half. So look, if you need to be scared, as people are perhaps, of black cats when the Tower moment goes down, then hunker down into it. Whatever you need to do to get past something that is as devastating or perhaps life-altering as a Tower moment can be, just remember in the past what you have overcome, what Tower moments, so something that breaks you or your life structure down, to the absolute bottom level, the foundation even, is somehow destroyed and needs to be restructured. And so if you need to, again, I'm really seeing that card from the Cat Wisdom deck, you know, side by side. If you look at it, the Sith just standing, you know, almost as afraid as a person is looking at them with fear. And so, you know, the Tower card is a blessing, right? It is a blessing in disguise, because the Tower only comes to knock down what is supposed to be knocked down, and so you can evolve and really progress. And a lot of times we don't take the opportunity when something devastating comes along to, you know, again, clench down in, you know, your teeth, like clench your teeth down into the feelings, the pain, and the processing. A lot of us, you know, in the past have tended to shove things down, or just try to pile drive through, try to make it through, and not realize, you know, by looking at what we got rid of, you know, focusing on what we got rid of, what we lost, what was destroyed, instead of focusing on what we were able to rebuild afterward. I think that's a mistake that I've made in the past, and I try not to anymore. However, you know, works in progress, we all are. This is the Mermaids deck, and it is just gorgeous. Look, it is an absolute blessing coming after the Tower, talking about exploring every avenue, exploring all of the options that sometimes, you know, can have you take a look at things you are missing from the bigger picture once again. And this card, I think, goes perfectly along with the Tower as well. This is talking about remaining positive, which I know is very tough right now, especially with the global, you know, conditions and everything we've gone through. And just as a human, you know, vessel, you know, our soul is living in this human condition that is just so far removed, I believe, from what we have on the other side. And so this assures you, this card says stay optimistic and lets you know your dreams are coming true no matter what it may seem like. Of course, again, with a, you know, sort of breakdown to breakthrough moment, I've had my share, especially in 2018. So I feel like you guys are really being encouraged now to not, you know, just look at something specific and focus and, you know, hyper focus on what exactly, again, was destroyed, like this Tower card, instead of remaining true to your, you know, main life path mission, one of them, and that is to have some beautiful self-fulfillment and to stay away from anything that doesn't serve you. So guys, this has been a beautiful reading. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Blessings, love, and light always from the bottom of my heart, guys.